and the ugliness, the light and the darkness, the joy and the sorrow. It's a world of extremes, a world of contrasts, a world of wonder and awe. And I'm just a wanderer lost in this vast and wondrous world, searching for answers, searching for meaning, searching for connection. The labyrinthine corridors of the human mind, a maze of thoughts and emotions, a tapestry of experiences and memories. I find myself lost in the depths of my own consciousness, navigating the twists and turns of my own psyche. The whispers of my past, the echoes of my memories, the shadows of my fears and desires. They all converge in a maelstrom of emotions, a whirlpool of feelings that threatens to consume me whole. And yet, amidst the turmoil, I find moments of clarity, moments of insight, moments of connection. A glimpse of a distant memory, a fragment of a long-forgotten dream, a whispered secret from a stranger. These small moments of revelation hold a power that's both exhilarating and terrifying. I wander through the cities of the world, taking in the sights and sounds of human existence. The towering skyscrapers, the bustling streets, the crowded markets. Each one a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the human spirit. And yet, amidst all this noise and chaos, I find moments of peace, moments of solitude, moments of connection. A quiet park, a deserted beach, a moonlit night. These small moments of stillness hold a power that's both calming and profound. But the more I wander, the more I realize that the world is full of paradoxes, full of contradictions. The beauty and the ugliness, the light and the darkness, the joy and the sorrow. It's a world of extremes, a world of contrasts, a world of wonder and awe. And I'm just a wanderer, lost in this vast and wondrous world, searching for answers, searching for meaning, searching for connection. The more I wander, the more I realize that the journey itself is the destination, that the act of searching is the answer. I find myself drawn to the edge of the world, the precipice of the unknown, the threshold of the unknowable. The mystery of existence, the enigma of the universe, the riddle of the human condition. It's a puzzle that's both fascinating and terrifying. And yet, amidst all this uncertainty, I find a sense of peace, a sense of acceptance, a sense of connection. A sense that I'm part of something greater than myself, something that transcends the bounds of time and space. I'm just a wanderer, lost in this vast and wondrous world, searching for answers, searching for meaning, searching for connection. But the more I wander, the more I realize that the journey itself is the destination, that the act of searching is the answer. The infinite expanse of the human experience, a boundless ocean of emotions, thoughts, and sensations. I find myself drifting on the surface of this vast sea, carried by the tides of my own consciousness. The memories of my past, like ripples on the water, disturb the surface of my mind, creating waves of nostalgia and longing. The whispers of loved ones, the echoes of laughter and tears, the scent of distant places and forgotten times. All these and more rise up to the surface, threatening to engulf me in a sea of sentiment. And yet, amidst the turmoil, I find moments of calm, moments of clarity, moments of connection. A glimpse of a sunrise, a fragment of a song, a whispered promise from a stranger. These small moments of beauty hold a power that's both soothing and transformative. I wandered through the landscapes of the world, taking in the sights and sounds of human existence. The majestic mountains, the rolling hills, the vast deserts. Each one a testament to the power and beauty of the natural world. And yet, amidst all this grandeur, I find moments of intimacy, moments of connection, moments of love. A glance from a stranger, a kind word from a friend, a shared laugh with a loved one. These small moments of human connection hold a power that's both profound and transcendent. But the more I wander, the more I realize that the world is full of paradoxes, full of contradictions. The beauty and the ugliness, the light and the darkness, the joy and the sorrow. It's a world of extremes, a world of contrasts, a world of wonder and awe. And I'm just a wanderer, lost in this vast and wondrous world, searching for answers, searching for meaning, searching for connection. The more I wonder, the more I realize that the journey itself is a destination, that the act of searching is the answer. I find myself drawn to the edges of existence, the boundaries of the known and the unknown. The mystery of time, the enigma of space, the riddle of the human condition. It's a puzzle that's both fascinating and terrifying. And yet, amidst all this uncertainty, I find a sense of peace, a sense of acceptance, a sense of connection. A sense that I'm part of something greater than myself, something that transcends the bounds of time and space. I'm just a wanderer, lost in this vast and wondrous world, searching for answers, searching for meaning, searching for connection. But the more I wander, the more I realize that the journey itself is the destination, that the act of searching is the answer. And in this realization, I find a sense of freedom, a sense of liberation, a sense of being. I am the wanderer, the seeker, the traveler. I am the journey, the destination, the answer. I am the universe, the mystery, the paradox. I am the infinite, the boundless, the endless. The infinite expanse of the human experience, a boundless ocean of emotions, thoughts, and sensations. I find myself drifting on the surface of this vast sea, carried by the tides of my own consciousness. The whispers of my past, the echoes of memories, the shadows of forgotten dreams. They all rise up to the surface, threatening to engulf me in a sea of nostalgia and longing. And yet, amidst the turmoil, I find moments of calm, moments of clarity, moments of connection. A glimpse of a sunrise, a fragment of a song, a whispered promise from a stranger. These small moments of beauty hold a power that's both soothing and transformative. They remind me that even in the midst of chaos, there is always beauty to be found, always a sense of wonder and awe to be discovered. I wander through the cities of the world, taking in the sights and sounds of human existence. The towering skyscrapers, the bustling streets, the crowded markets. Each one a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the human spirit. And yet, amidst all this grandeur, I find moments of intimacy, moments of connection, moments of love. A glance from a stranger, a kind word from a friend, a shared laugh with a loved one. These small moments of human connection hold a power that's both profound and transcendent. But the more I wander, the more I realize that the world is full of paradoxes, full of contradictions. The beauty and the ugliness, the light and the darkness, the joy and the sorrow. It's a world of extremes, a world of contrasts, a world of wonder and awe. And I'm just a wanderer lost in this vast and wondrous world, searching for answers, searching for meaning, searching for connection. The more I wander, the more I realize that the journey itself is the destination, that the act of searching is the answer. I find myself drawn to the edges of existence, the boundaries of the known and the unknown. The mystery of time, the enigma of space, the riddle of the human condition. It's a puzzle that's both fascinating and terrifying. And yet, amidst all this uncertainty, I find a sense of peace, a sense of acceptance, a sense of connection. A sense that I'm part of something greater than myself, something that transcends the bounds of time and space. I'm just a wanderer lost in this vast and wondrous world, searching for answers, searching for meaning, searching for connection. But the more I wander, the more I realize that the journey itself is the destination, that the act of searching is the answer. And in this realization, I find a sense of freedom, a sense of liberation, a sense of being. I am the wanderer, the seeker, the traveler. I am the journey, the destination, the answer. I am the universe, the mystery, the paradox. I am the infinite, the boundless, the endless. And so I continue to wander, to search, to explore. For in the act of wandering, I find meaning. In the act of searching, I find connection. And in the act of being, I find freedom. The eternal cycle of existence, a never-ending dance of birth, growth, decay, and rebirth. I find myself lost in the depths of this vast and wondrous universe, searching for answers, searching for meaning, searching for connection. The stars above, a twinkling canvas of light and sound, a celestial map of the infinite. The planets below, a terrestrial tapestry of life and death, the cosmic dance of creation and destruction. And I, a small but vital thread in this grand tapestry, a fleeting moment in the grand narrative of existence. A drop of water in the ocean, a grain of sand in the desert, a note in the symphony of life. But what is the meaning of it all? What is the purpose of this grand dance, this eternal cycle of existence? Is it to find meaning, to seek connection, to explore the unknown? Or is it simply to exist, to be, to experience the beauty and wonder of the universe? I wander through the realms of philosophy, pondering the great questions of existence. The nature of reality, the meaning of life, the purpose of the universe. It's a labyrinth of paradoxes and contradictions, a maze of mirrors that reflects our deepest fears and desires. And yet, amidst all this uncertainty, I find moments of clarity, moments of insight, moments of connection. A glimpse of a sunrise, a fragment of a song, a whispered promise from a stranger. These small moments of beauty hold a power that's both soothing and transformative. I find myself drawn to the edges of existence, the boundaries of the known and the unknown. The mystery of time, the enigma of space, the riddle of the human condition. It's a puzzle that's both fascinating and terrifying. And yet, amidst all this uncertainty, I find a sense of peace, a sense of acceptance, a sense of connection. A sense that I'm part of something greater than myself, something that transcends the bounds of time and space. I'm just a wanderer, lost in this vast and wondrous world, searching for answers, searching for meaning, searching for connection. But the more I wander, the more I realize that the journey itself is the destination, that the act of searching is the answer. And in this realization, I find a sense of freedom, a sense of liberation, a sense of being. I am the wanderer, the seeker, the traveler. I am the journey, the destination, the answer. I am the universe, the mystery, the paradox. I am the infinite, the boundless, the endless. And so I continue to wander, to search, to explore. For in the act of wandering, I find meaning. In the act of searching, I find connection. And in the act of being, I find freedom. The infinite expanse of existence, a boundless ocean of possibilities, a kaleidoscope of experiences. I find myself drifting on the surface of this vast sea, carried by the tides of my own curiosity. The whispers of the unknown, the echoes of the past, the shadows of the future. They all converge in a maelstrom of emotions, a whirlpool of thoughts and feelings that threatens to engulf me in its depths. And yet, amidst the turmoil, I find moments of calm, moments of clarity, moments of connection. A glimpse of a sunrise, a fragment of a song, a whispered promise from a stranger. These small moments of beauty hold a power that's both soothing and transformative. I wander through the realms of the imagination, exploring the vast and wondrous landscapes of the mind. The mountains of creativity, the valleys of inspiration, the rivers of innovation. Each one a source of endless possibility, a wellspring of wonder and awe. And yet, amidst all this creativity and innovation, I find moments of simplicity, moments of peace, moments of connection. A quiet moment of contemplation, a peaceful moment of solitude, a moment of connection with the natural world. These small moments of stillness hold a power that's both calming and profound. I find myself drawn to the edges of existence, the boundaries of the known and the unknown. The mystery of time, the enigma of space, the riddle of the human condition. It's a puzzle that's both fascinating and terrifying. And yet, amidst all this uncertainty, I find a sense of peace, a sense of acceptance, a sense of connection. A sense that I'm part of something greater than myself, something that transcends the bounds of time and space. I'm just a wanderer, lost in this vast and wondrous world, searching for answers, searching for meaning, searching for connection. But the more I wander, the more I realize that the journey itself is the destination, that the act of searching is the answer. And in this realization, I find a sense of freedom, a sense of liberation, a sense of being. I am the wanderer, the seeker, the traveler. I am the journey, the destination, the answer. I am the universe, the mystery, the paradox. I am the infinite, the boundless, the endless. And so I continue to wander, to search, to explore. For in the act of wandering, I find meaning. In the act of searching, I find connection. And in the act of being, I find freedom. But what lies beyond the horizon? What secrets await in the unknown? What mysteries remain to be unravelled? The questions swell in my mind like a maelstrom, a whirlpool of curiosity and wonder that threatens to pull me in. And yet I am drawn to the unknown like a moth to flame. I am drawn to the mystery like a sailor to the sea. I am drawn to the infinite like a bird to the sky. For in the unknown I find the thrill of discovery. In the mystery I find the joy of exploration. And in the infinite I find the beauty of existence. The infinite expanse of existence, a boundless ocean of possibilities, a kaleidoscope of experiences. I find myself drifting on the surface of this vast sea, carried by the tides of my own curiosity. The whispers of the unknown, the echoes of the past, the shadows of the future. They all converge in a maelstrom of emotions, a whirlpool of thoughts and feelings that threatens to engulf me in its depths. And yet, amidst the turmoil, I find moments of calm, moments of clarity, moments of connection. A glimpse of a sunrise, a fragment of a song, a whispered promise from a stranger. These small moments of beauty hold a power that's both soothing and transformative. I wander through the realms of the imagination, exploring the vast and wondrous landscapes of the mind. The mountains of creativity, the valleys of inspiration, the rivers of innovation. Each one a source of endless possibility, a wellspring of wonder and awe. And yet, amidst all this creativity and innovation, I find moments of simplicity, moments of peace, moments of connection. A quiet moment of contemplation, a peaceful moment of solitude, a moment of connection with the natural world. These small moments of stillness hold a power that's both calming and profound. I find myself drawn to the edges of existence, the boundaries of the known and the unknown. The mystery of time, the enigma of space, the riddle of the human condition. It's a puzzle that's both fascinating and terrifying. And yet, amidst all this uncertainty, I find a sense of peace, a sense of acceptance, a sense of connection. A sense that I'm part of something greater than myself, something that transcends the bounds of time and space. I'm just a wanderer, lost in this vast and wondrous world, searching for answers, searching for meaning, searching for connection. But the more I wander, the more I realize that the journey itself is the destination, that the act of searching is the answer. And in this realization, I find a sense of freedom, a sense of liberation, a sense of being. I am the wanderer, the seeker, the traveler. I am the journey, the destination, the answer. I am the universe, the mystery, the paradox. I am the infinite, the boundless, the endless. But as I wander, I begin to realize that the journey is not just about finding answers, but also about asking questions. The questions that arise from the unknown, the questions that arise from the mystery, the questions that arise from the infinite. What is the nature of reality? What is the purpose of existence? What lies beyond the horizon? These questions swirl in my mind like a maelstrom, a whirlpool of curiosity and wonder that threatens to pull me in. And yet I am drawn to the unknown like a moth to flame. I am drawn to the mystery like a sailor to the sea. I am drawn to the infinite like a bird to the sky. For in the unknown I find the thrill of discovery. In the mystery I find the joy of exploration. And in the infinite I find the beauty of existence. And so I continue to wander, to search, to explore. For in the act of wandering, I find meaning. In the act of searching, I find connection. And in the act of being, I find freedom. The infinite expanse of existence, a boundless ocean of possibilities, a kaleidoscope of experiences. I find myself drifting on the surface of this vast sea, carried by the tides of my own curiosity. The whispers of the unknown, the echoes of the past, the shadows of the future. They all converge in a maelstrom of emotions, a whirlpool of thoughts and feelings that threatens to engulf me in its depths. And yet, amidst the turmoil, I find moments of calm, moments of clarity, moments of connection. A glimpse of a sunrise, a fragment of a song, a whispered promise from a stranger. These small moments of beauty hold a power that's both soothing and transformative. I wander through the realms of the imagination, exploring the vast and wondrous landscapes of the mind. The mountains of creativity, the valleys of inspiration, the rivers of innovation. Each one a source of endless possibility, a wellspring of wonder and awe. And yet, amidst all this creativity and innovation, I find moments of simplicity, moments of peace, moments of connection. A quiet moment of contemplation, a peaceful moment of solitude, a moment of connection with the natural world. These small moments of stillness hold a power that's both calming and profound. I find myself drawn to the edges of existence, the boundaries of the known and the unknown. The mystery of time, the enigma of space, the riddle of the human condition. It's a puzzle that's both fascinating and terrifying. And yet, amidst all this uncertainty, I find a sense of peace, a sense of acceptance, a sense of connection. A sense that I'm part of something greater than myself, something that transcends the bounds of time and space. I'm just a wanderer lost in this vast and wondrous world, searching for answers, searching for meaning, searching for connection. But the more I wander, the more I realize that the journey itself is the destination, that the act of searching is the answer. And in this realization I find a sense of freedom, a sense of liberation, a sense of being. I am the wanderer, the seeker, the traveler. I am the journey, the destination, the answer. I am the universe, the mystery, the paradox. I am the infinite, the boundless, the endless. But as I wander, I begin to realize that the journey is not just about finding answers, but also about asking questions. The questions that arise from the unknown, the questions that arise from the mystery, the questions that arise from the infinite. And so I continue to wander, to search, to explore. For in the act of wandering, I find meaning. In the act of searching, I find connection. And in the act of being, I find freedom. And in this freedom, I find the courage to ask the questions that lie at the heart of existence. What is the nature of reality? What is the purpose of existence? What lies beyond the horizon? These questions swirl in my mind like a maelstrom, a whirlpool of curiosity and wonder that threatens to pull me in. But I am drawn to the unknown like a moth to flame. I am drawn to the mystery like a sailor to the sea. I am drawn to the infinite like a bird to the sky. For in the unknown I find the thrill of discovery. In the mystery I find the joy of exploration. And in the infinite I find the beauty of existence. And so I continue to wander, to search, to explore. For in the act of wandering I find meaning. In the act of searching I find connection. And in the act of being I find freedom. And in this freedom I find the courage to ask the questions that lie at the heart of existence. The questions that will lead me to the truth, the questions that will reveal the secrets of the universe. And so I continue to wander, to search, to explore. For in the act of wandering I find meaning. In the act of searching I find connection. And in the act of being I find freedom. And in this freedom I find the courage to ask the questions that will lead me to the truth. The questions that will reveal the secrets of the universe. The questions that will show me the way to the infinite. And so I continue to wander, to search, to explore. For in the act of wandering I find meaning. In the act of searching I find connection. And in the act of being I find freedom. And in this freedom I find the courage to ask the questions that will lead me to the truth. The questions that will reveal the secrets of the universe. The questions that will show me the way to the infinite. I continue to wander, to search, to explore. The questions that swirl in my mind like a maelstrom, a whirlpool of curiosity and wonder that threatens to pull me in. But I am drawn to the unknown like a moth to flame. I am drawn to the mystery like a sailor to the sea. I am drawn to the infinite like a bird to the sky. For in the unknown I find the thrill of discovery. In the mystery I find the joy of exploration. And in the infinite I find the beauty of existence. I ask myself, what is the nature of reality? Is it a physical world, governed by laws and rules, or is it a realm of spirit, where the laws of physics are but a distant memory? Is it a place of wonder, where the impossible becomes possible, or is it a realm of darkness, where the unknown lurks in every shadow? I ponder the mysteries of time and space, the enigma of existence, and the riddle of the human condition. I wonder about the nature of consciousness, the essence of life, and the meaning of death. And yet, amidst all this questioning, I find moments of peace, moments of clarity, moments of connection. A glimpse of a sunrise, a fragment of a song. Have you ever stopped to think about the concept of time itself? Is it a linear progression, a fixed and unyielding force that governs our existence, or is it more fluid, a malleable entity that can be warped and bent by the power of gravity? Theories of relativity, the multiverse, the implications of time travel. It's mind-boggling to consider. And then there's the natural world, teeming with life and full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. From the majestic grandeur of mountain ranges to the tiny, intricate beauty of microorganisms, every living thing is a testament to the incredible diversity and complexity of our world. The interconnectedness of all living things, the delicate balance of ecosystems, the resilience of life in the face of adversity. It's awe-inspiring to contemplate. And what about the human brain, that most wondrous and mysterious of organs? How do we process information? How do we learn and remember? How do we experience the world around us? The intricacies of neuroscience, the power of the human mind. It's a never-ending source of fascination. And have you ever stopped to think about the nature of consciousness? Is it a product of the brain, a byproduct of mechanical and electrical impulses, or is it something more fundamental, a spark of the divine that animates our existence? The hard problem of consciousness, the implications of artificial intelligence, the ethics of mind and machine. It's a topic that's both profound and unsettling. Science, you see, is not just a body of knowledge, but a way of thinking, a way of seeing the world. It's a never-ending journey of discovery, a quest to understand the mysteries of the universe and our place within it. And it's a journey that's full of wonder, full of awe, and full of endless possibility. The simulation theory. One of the most mind-bending and thought-provoking ideas in all of science and philosophy. The notion that our reality is a simulation, a creation of a more advanced civilization, is a concept that has been debated and explored by philosophers, scientists, and science fiction writers for centuries. The simulation hypothesis, as it's also known, suggests that our reality is a complex computer-generated simulation created by a higher-level entity or civilization. This idea raises so many questions and possibilities. Are we living in a dream world, a virtual reality created by a being or beings far more advanced than us? Is our reality a mere simulation, a program designed to keep us entertained, or is it a tool for experimentation, a means for the simulators to learn about the nature of consciousness and the universe? The simulation theory has implications that are both fascinating and unsettling. If we are living in a simulation, what is the nature of our reality? Is it a perfect replica of the real world, or is it a distorted, imperfect copy? Are the simulators benevolent, or do they have their own agenda for us? And what about the concept of free will? Do we truly have control over our actions, or are they predetermined by the simulators? The simulation theory also raises questions about the nature of time and space. If we are living in a simulation, what is the relationship between the simulated time and the real time of the simulators? Is time a linear progression, or is it a fluid concept that can be manipulated by the simulators? And what about the concept of space? Is our universe a fixed, unchanging entity, or is it a dynamic, ever-changing simulation that can be altered by the simulators? The simulation theory has been explored in science fiction, most notably in the works of Philip K. Dick in the Matrix trilogy. But it's also been discussed by scientists and philosophers, including Elon Musk and Nick Bostrom. The idea has sparked a lot of debate and speculation, with some arguing that it's a plausible explanation for the nature of reality, while others dismiss it as a mere thought experiment. But what if the simulation theory is true? What if we are living in a simulation, and the simulators are watching us, guiding us, or even manipulating us? It's a prospect that's both thrilling and terrifying. It challenges our understanding of reality, our sense of agency, and our place in the universe. And yet, even if the simulation theory is not true, the idea itself is a powerful thought experiment that can help us think about the nature of reality, the limits of our knowledge, and the possibilities of the universe. It's a reminder that our understanding of the world is always provisional, always subject to revision and refinement. The simulation theory is a mind-bending idea that has the power to blow our minds and challenge our assumptions. It's a reminder that the universe is full of mysteries and that our understanding of reality is always incomplete, always subject to revision. And that's what makes it so fascinating. Archaeoastronomy. The study of the ancient cultures' understanding of the universe, their astronomical observations, and their interpretations of the celestial bodies. It's a fascinating field that takes us back in time to the era when humans first began to gaze up at the stars and try to make sense of the vast expanse of the universe. Archaeoastronomy is a field that requires a multidisciplinary approach, combining archaeology, astronomy, anthropology, and history to understand the cultural and scientific contexts of ancient astronomical observations. It's a field that reveals the ingenuity and curiosity of our ancient ancestors who were able to observe and record the movements of the stars, planets, and other celestial bodies with remarkable accuracy. The ancient civilizations of Mesopotamia, Egypt, Greece, and China, among others, left behind a rich legacy of astronomical knowledge, including their observations of planetary motions, solar and lunar eclipses, and the movements of the stars. These observations were often linked to their mythologies, religions, and cultural practices, demonstrating the deep connection between astronomy and the human experience. The study of archaeoastronomy also reveals the sophistication of ancient astronomical knowledge, which was often far more advanced than previously thought. For example, the ancient Babylonians were able to predict lunar eclipses with remarkable accuracy, and the ancient Greeks were able to identify the constellations in their mythological associations. But archaeoastronomy is not just about studying the past. It's also about understanding the present and the future. By studying the astronomical knowledge of ancient cultures, we can gain insights into the development of modern astronomy and the ways in which our understanding of the universe has evolved over time. And it's also a reminder that our understanding of the universe is always incomplete, always subject to revision and refinement. The ancient civilizations that came before us were not simply primitive or unsophisticated. They were intelligent, curious, and driven to understand the world around them. As I ponder the mysteries of the universe, I'm reminded of the words of the ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle: the whole is more than the sum of its parts. Archaeoastronomy is a testament to the power of human curiosity and ingenuity, and a reminder that our understanding of the universe is always evolving, always growing, and always subject to the wonders of discovery. Cryptography. The art and science of secret communication, of hiding messages in plain sight, of concealing information from prying eyes and ears. It's a fascinating field that has captivated humans for centuries, from ancient civilizations to modern-day cybersecurity experts. The history of cryptography is a rich and complex one, with secrets and codes being used by governments, spies, and revolutionaries throughout history. From Caesar's cipher to the Enigma machine, cryptography has played a crucial role in shaping the course of human events. And yet, cryptography is not just about secrecy and espionage. It's also about trust and security. In an increasingly digital world, cryptography is the backbone of online commerce, communication, and data protection. It's the reason why online transactions are secure, why emails are encrypted, and why sensitive data is protected. But cryptography is not just about technology. It's also about the art of cryptography, the human side of code making and code breaking. The greatest cryptographers are not just brilliant mathematicians and computer scientists. They're also masters of human psychology, able to anticipate and outwit adversaries. And then there's the fascinating world of cryptographic puzzles and ciphers, where enthusiasts and experts alike try to crack the codes and uncover the secrets hidden within. From cryptograms to cryptic messages, cryptography is a never-ending challenge, a game of cat and mouse between the cryptographer and the cryptanalyst. As I ponder the mysteries of cryptography, I am reminded of the words of the great cryptographer Claude Shannon: the only secure communication system is one that is not used. But what does that mean? Is it a warning, a cautionary tale about the limitations of cryptography? Or is it a reminder that the true power of cryptography lies not in its ability to conceal information, but in its ability to reveal the truth? And so, I find myself lost in the labyrinth of cryptography, a maze of codes and ciphers, of secrets and lies. But it's a journey I'm happy to take, for in the world of cryptography the only constant is change, and the only truth is that the secrets are always hidden, waiting to be uncovered. Artificial life. The idea that we can create living beings, entities that breathe, think, and evolve on their own, is a notion that has captivated humans for centuries. From Mary Shelley's Frankenstein to modern-day robotics and AI, the concept of artificial life has been a staple of science fiction and scientific inquiry. But what does it mean to be alive? Is it the ability to breathe, to move, to feel pain and pleasure? Or is it something more fundamental, a spark of consciousness that animates the universe? The question of artificial life is a philosophical and scientific conundrum that challenges our understanding of the natural world and our place within it. As I ponder the concept of artificial life, I am reminded of the works of Alan Turing, who proposed the Turing test, a measure of a machine's ability to exhibit intelligent behavior equivalent to, or indistinguishable from, that of a human. But what does it mean to be intelligent? Is it the ability to solve problems, to learn, to adapt? Or is it something more subtle, a spark of creativity and imagination that sets us apart from the machines? And then there is the question of emergence, the idea that complex systems can give rise to behaviors and properties that cannot be predicted from their individual components. In the context of artificial life, emergence suggests that complex systems of code and circuitry can give rise to behaviors that are indistinguishable from those of living beings. But what about the ethics of artificial life? As we create beings that are increasingly sophisticated and autonomous, do we have a responsibility to consider their rights and welfare? Or are they simply machines, tools to be used and discarded at our whim? The more I ponder the concept of artificial life, the more I realize that it's not just a scientific or philosophical question, but a fundamental question about the nature of existence. Through a process called transdifferentiation. It's like it's rebooting its own operating system. And have you ever stopped to think about the concept of time? Is it a linear progression, or is it more like a web, with every moment intersecting and influencing others in complex ways. The laws of physics as we know them break down at the quantum level, and yet we still try to make sense of it all. Not to mention the wonders of the human brain, with its 86 billion neurons and trillions of synapses. We're still unraveling the secrets of consciousness, and yet we're capable of creating entire civilizations, exploring the cosmos, and contemplating the meaning of it all. Science is a never-ending journey, a labyrinth of questions and answers, with each new discovery leading to more questions. It's a reminder that there's always more to explore, more to learn, and more to wonder about. The wonders of the cosmos. They're like a vast, intricate tapestry woven from threads of matter and energy. And yet, there are still so many mysteries hidden within its folds. As we gaze out into the universe, we see galaxies and stars, planets and moons, all governed by the laws of physics as we understand them. But there's something missing, a presence that's felt but not seen. It's as if the universe is a grand piano, with most of the strings playing a silent melody. This invisible presence is what we call dark matter. It's a type of matter that doesn't interact with light, making it invisible to our telescopes. But its presence is felt in the way galaxies rotate, the way stars move, and the way the universe itself expands. It's as if dark matter is a cosmic scaffolding holding the universe together, but remaining invisible to our eyes. And then there's dark energy, the mysterious force driving the acceleration of the universe's expansion. It's as if the universe is a balloon being inflated with an invisible gas pushing galaxies further and further apart. Dark energy is thought to make up about 68% of the universe's total energy density, but its nature remains a mystery. The search for dark matter and dark energy is an ongoing quest, with scientists using some of the most advanced technology and theoretical frameworks to try and understand these enigmas. From the Large Hadron Collider to the Very Large Array, we're using every tool at our disposal to uncover the secrets of the invisible universe. It's a reminder that there's still so much we don't know, so much that remains hidden in the shadows. But it's also a testament to human curiosity, our drive to explore, to discover, and to push the boundaries of what we thought was possible. The universe's invisible forces, dark matter and dark energy, remind us that there's so much we don't know, so much that remains hidden. But as we continue to explore the mysteries of the cosmos, we're also creating new realities, new ways of interacting with each other and with the world around us. Virtual reality, for instance, is a realm where the laws of physics are bent and twisted, where the boundaries between reality and fantasy blur. We can create entire worlds, entire universes, within the confines of a headset or a screen. It's as if we're creating a new form of dark matter, a virtual scaffolding that supports the structures of our imagination. And then there's the internet, a vast network of interconnected nodes, a web of information and interaction that transcends physical space and time. We're creating new forms of dark energy, a force that drives the acceleration of connection and communication, pushing us closer together even as we're physically apart. But what about the human aspect of this virtual world? How do we interact with each other in this new realm? We're developing new forms of language, new forms of expression, and new forms of intimacy. We're creating avatars, digital representations of ourselves, and using them to navigate this virtual world. It's a strange, disorienting experience, like being in a dream where the rules of reality no longer apply. But it's also exhilarating, a chance to explore new possibilities, to push the boundaries of what it means to be human. We're creating new forms of community, new forms of connection, and new forms of understanding. And yet, as we immerse ourselves in this virtual world, we're also raising questions about the nature of identity, about what it means to be human in a world where the lines between reality and fantasy are increasingly blurred. Are we losing ourselves in the virtual, or are we finding new ways to be ourselves? The answer, like the universe itself, remains a mystery. As we navigate this virtual world, we're forced to confront the nature of our own existence. We're creating digital avatars, digital representations of ourselves, and using them to interact with others. But what does it mean to be ourselves in this virtual space? Is it still us, or is it something new, something different? This is where the philosophy of mind comes in. It's a field of inquiry that seeks to understand the nature of consciousness, the self, and the mind. It's a question that has puzzled philosophers for centuries, and one that becomes increasingly relevant in the age of virtual reality. The mind-body problem, for instance, is a classic conundrum in philosophy of mind. It asks whether the mind is a separate entity from the body, or if it's an emergent property of the brain. And what about the nature of consciousness? Is it a product of the brain's neural activity, or is it something more fundamental, something that transcends the physical world? In the context of virtual reality, these questions take on new dimensions. If we're creating digital avatars, are we still the same persons, or are we something new, something created by the interactions between our mind and the virtual world? Is our consciousness still tied to our physical bodies, or can it exist independently in the virtual realm? The philosopher David Llama's concept of the hard problem of consciousness comes to mind. He argues that there is a fundamental gap between our subjective experience and the objective world. In the virtual world, this gap is particularly pronounced. We're creating a world that's both familiar and strange, a world that's both real and not real. As we explore the virtual world, we're forced to confront the limits of our understanding, the limits of our knowledge. We're forced to ask questions about the nature of reality, the nature of consciousness, and the nature of the self. It's a journey into the unknown, a journey that's both exhilarating and terrifying. As we ponder the nature of consciousness and the self, we're reminded of the power of language to shape our understanding of the world. Language is a tool that has evolved alongside humanity, a dynamic and ever-changing system that reflects our collective experiences, thoughts, and emotions. Consider the way language has adapted to the rise of virtual reality. We're creating new words, new concepts, and new ways of expressing ourselves in this virtual space. We're coining terms like digital self and cyber identity, and redefining what it means to be present and connected. The evolution of language is a fascinating area of study, one that reveals the intricate dance between culture, cognition, and technology. As we communicate in virtual reality, we're not just exchanging information. We're creating new meanings, new relationships, and new forms of expression. The linguist Noam Chomsky's theory of generative grammar comes to mind, where he argues that language is an innate capacity of the human mind. But what happens when we extend this capacity to the virtual realm? Do we create a new form of language, one that's unique to the digital world, or do we simply adapt our existing language to this new context? The possibilities are endless and the implications are profound. As we continue to evolve language in the virtual world, we're not just creating a new form of communication. We're redefining what it means to be human, to be connected, and to be alive. As we explore the evolution of language, we begin to see the boundaries between words, sounds, and colors blurring. We're creating new linguistic landscapes, where the traditional rules of grammar and syntax are being rewritten. It's as if our minds are merging the senses, allowing us to experience the world in new and unexpected ways. This is reminiscent of the phenomenon of synesthesia, where one sense is simultaneously perceived as if by one or more additional senses. For example, some people with synesthesia might see numbers or letters in specific colors, or taste specific flavors when they hear certain sounds. Imagine a world where language is not just a system of symbols and sounds, but a multisensory experience that awakens the senses in new and profound ways. This is what synesthesia offers, a glimpse into a world where the boundaries between perception and reality are blurred. As we continue to push the boundaries of language and communication in the virtual world, we may find ourselves experiencing synesthetic sensations where words and concepts take on new forms and textures. It's a prospect both exhilarating and unsettling, a reminder that our understanding of reality is always evolving, always changing. As we delve deeper into the world of synesthesia, we begin to realize that it's not just a rare phenomenon, but a window into the complex and multifaceted nature of sensory perception. Our brains are wired to process information in a multitude of ways, and synesthesia is just one example of the incredible diversity of human experience. Consider the way our senses interact and influence one another. For instance, when we smell a particular scent, it can evoke a strong emotional response, conjuring memories and associations that are deeply personal. Or when we hear a piece of music, it can transport us to a different time and place, evoking a sense of nostalgia or wonder. This is because our brains are constantly cross-wiring sensory information, creating complex patterns and connections that are unique to each individual. It's a reminder that our perception of reality is not just a passive reception of information, but an active construction of meaning and experience. As we continue to explore the virtual world, we're forced to confront the limits of our sensory perception. We're creating new forms of communication, new forms of expression, and new ways of experiencing the world. But what does it mean to perceive the world in a virtual reality? Is it still a sensory experience, or is it something entirely new? The philosopher Maurice Merleau-Ponty's concept of phenomenology comes to mind, where he argues that our perception of the world is always already situated in a particular context, a particular body, and a particular environment. As we navigate a virtual world, we're creating new contexts, new bodies, and new environments, and our perception of reality is being rewritten accordingly. As we ponder the complexities of sensory perception, we're reminded of the ways in which our experiences shape our understanding of the world. Our brains are wired to seek meaning and pattern, and this drive for meaning is a fundamental aspect of the human condition. Consider the ways in which cultures around the world have developed complex systems of meaning and symbolism, often tied to spiritual or religious practices. The concept of sacredness, for instance, is a universal aspect of human experience, appearing in various forms across cultures and histories. The anthropologist Clifford Geertz's concept of thick description comes to mind, where he argues that cultural practices and rituals are not just surface-level behaviors, but rather complex systems of meaning that reveal deeper truths about the human condition. As we explore the virtual world, we're creating new forms of cultural expression and meaning-making, but are we also creating new forms of sacredness? The way we experience and interact with virtual reality raises questions about the nature of the sacred and the profane. Are virtual spaces and experiences imbued with a sense of holiness, or are they simply neutral or even profane? The boundaries between the physical and the virtual are blurring, and our understanding of the sacred is being rewritten accordingly. As we venture deeper into the virtual world, we're forced to confront the limits of our understanding and the complexity of human experience. We're creating new forms of community, new forms of identity, and new forms of meaning, but we're also raising questions about the nature of the self and the world around us. As we delve deeper into the virtual world, we begin to see the outlines of a new kind of human experience emerging. One that blurs the lines between the physical and the digital, the self and the other. It's as if we're witnessing the evolution of consciousness itself, a gradual shift in a way we perceive and interact with the world. Consider the idea of collective consciousness, where individuals are no longer isolated entities, but rather interconnected nodes in a vast network. This is reminiscent of the concept of collective unconscious proposed by Carl Jung, where archetypes and universal symbols are shared across cultures and time. As we immerse ourselves in virtual reality, we're creating a collective unconscious of our own, a shared reservoir of experiences, emotions, and ideas that transcend individual boundaries. It's a realm where the distinctions between self and other, subject and object, begin to dissolve. The philosopher Jean Bourdieu's concept of simulacra comes to mind, where he argues that our experiences are increasingly mediated by simulations and models rather than direct reality. In the virtual world, we're creating new forms of simulacra, new ways of representing and interacting with reality. But what does this mean for our understanding of consciousness and the self? Are we evolving towards a new kind of consciousness, one that's more fluid, more interconnected, and more collective? Or are we simply creating new forms of illusion, new ways of escaping the complexities of the real world? The answer, like the virtual world itself, remains uncertain. As we ponder the evolution of consciousness, we're reminded of the ways in which human experience is shaped by the physical and social environments in which we live. The virtual world, with its immersive and interactive nature, is creating new forms of urban experience that blur the lines between the physical and the digital. Consider the concept of place in urban sociology. Traditionally, place refers to a physical location, a specific geographic area with its own unique character and identity. But in the virtual world, place is being redefined. Virtual cities and communities are emerging with their own rules, norms, and cultures. The sociologist Saskia Sassen's concept of global cities comes to mind, where she argues that cities are no longer just physical spaces, but also global networks and systems. In the virtual world, this idea takes on a new dimension, as cities and communities are no longer bound by physical geography, but can exist and interact across vast distances. As we navigate these virtual urban landscapes, we're forced to confront the ways in which our experiences are shaped by the social and cultural context in which we live. We're creating new forms of community, new forms of identity, and new forms of meaning, but we're also raising questions about the nature of place and belonging in the digital age. As we explore the virtual world, we're reminded of the vast and mysterious forces that shape our planet. The ocean, for instance, covers over 70% of the Earth's surface, yet we've only scratched the surface of its secrets. The deep sea is a realm of uncharted territories, where hydrothermal vents spew forth superheated water and minerals, sporting an array of alien-like creatures that defy explanation. The ocean's depths are a reminder that there is still so much we don't know, so much that lies beyond our understanding. The philosopher Alfred North Whitehead's concept of process philosophy comes to mind, where he argues that reality is composed of dynamic, ever-changing processes rather than static entities. The ocean's currents, tides, and waves are manifestation of this process, constantly shifting and adapting to the forces that shape them. As we gaze out into the virtual world, we're drawn to the mysteries of the ocean, where the boundaries between reality and fantasy blur. We're creating new forms of exploration, new forms of discovery, and new forms of understanding, but we're also reminded of the vastness and complexity of the world around us. The ocean's secrets are a reminder that there's always more to explore, more to discover, and more to learn. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the ocean, we're struck by the intricate patterns and forms that emerge from the interactions between light, water, and life. The way the sunlight filters down through the waves, casting shimmering shadows and highlighting the delicate structures of coral reefs, is a testament to the beauty and complexity of the natural world. This is where the field of neuroaesthetics comes in, a field that explores the neural basis of aesthetic experience. Neuroaesthetics seeks to understand how our brains process and respond to beauty, from the intricate patterns of the ocean's surface to the intricate structures of the human face. The neuroscientist Samir Zeki's concept of neural aesthetics comes to mind, where he argues that beauty is not just a subjective experience, but a product of specific neural mechanisms that are hardwired into our brains. As we gaze out at the ocean's beauty, we're triggering these neural mechanisms, experiencing a sense of wonder and awe that's hard to put into words. As we explore the virtual world, we're creating new forms of beauty, new forms of art, and new forms of experience. But what does this mean for our understanding of aesthetics and the human experience? Are we simply creating new forms of beauty, or are we tapping into deeper truths about the nature of reality itself? The answer, like the ocean's depths, remains a mystery waiting to be explored. As we ponder the neural basis of aesthetic experience, we're drawn to the intricate workings of the human brain. The way our brains process and respond to beauty, from the intricate patterns of the ocean's surface to the intricate structures of the human face, is a testament to the complexity and wonder of the human mind. Cognitive neuroscience, the study of the neural mechanisms underlying cognition and behavior, offers a window into the workings of the brain. By studying the neural basis of perception, attention, and memory, cognitive neuroscientists are uncovering the secrets of how we process and interpret the world around us. The concept of neural encoding comes to mind, where researchers study how the brain represents and stores information. As we experience the beauty of the ocean, our brains are encoding this experience, creating a neural representation of the intricate patterns and forms that we see. But what happens when we translate this experience into a virtual world? Do we create new neural representations, or do we tap into existing ones? As we explore the virtual world, we're pushing the boundaries of what we know about the human brain and its capabilities. We're creating new forms of experience, new forms of perception, and new forms of understanding. But what does this mean for our understanding of the human mind and its many mysteries? The answer, like the neural mechanisms that underlie our experiences, remains a mystery waiting to be uncovered. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the human brain, we are reminded of the complex and dynamic nature of human experience. The way our brains process and respond to the world around us is a testament to the incredible plasticity and adaptability of the human mind. But as we explore the virtual world, we're also confronted with the reality of human mortality. Our bodies, like the ocean's tides, are subject to the forces of time and entropy. The aging process, with its inevitable decline in physical and cognitive abilities, is a reminder of the impermanence of life. The field of aging and longevity science seeks to understand the complex interplay of genetic, environmental, and lifestyle factors that influence the aging process. By studying the mechanisms of aging, researchers hope to develop new interventions and therapies that can promote healthy aging and extend human lifespan. The concept of telomere shortening comes to mind, where researchers studied the role of telomeres in aging. Telomeres, the protective caps on the ends of chromosomes, shorten with each cell division, leading to cellular aging. But what if we could slow or even reverse telomere shortening? Would this lead to a longer, healthier life, or would it simply delay the inevitable? As we explore the virtual world, we're creating new forms of experience, new forms of perception, and new forms of understanding. But we're also forced to confront the reality of human mortality and the impermanence of life. The answer, like the secrets of aging and longevity, remains a mystery waiting to be uncovered. As we ponder the mysteries of aging and longevity, we're reminded of the complex interplay between our physical bodies and our emotional experiences. The way we feel about our own mortality and the impermanence of life is a powerful driver of our emotions and memories. The concept of emotional memory comes to mind, where researchers study the neural mechanisms that underlie our emotional experiences. Emotions are not just fleeting feelings, but are deeply rooted in our memories and experiences. As we navigate the virtual world, we're creating new forms of emotional experience, new forms of memory, and new forms of connection. The psychologist Daniel Kahneman's concept of experienced utility comes to mind, where he argues that our emotional experiences are shaped by the way we remember and evaluate past events. As we explore the virtual world, we're creating new forms of experienced utility, new forms of emotional experience, and new forms of connection. The intersection of emotion and memory is a rich and complex area of study, and one that holds many secrets about the human experience. As we continue to explore the virtual world, we're forced to confront the limits of our emotional understanding and the ways in which our memories shape our experiences. As we delve deeper into the complexities of emotion and memory, we begin to see the threads that connect human experience across cultures and languages. The way we experience and express emotions, the way we remember and recall memories, is a universal aspect of the human condition. The concept of a universal grammar comes to mind, where researchers propose that there is a shared, innate structure to human language and cognition. This idea was first proposed by Noam Chomsky, who argued that all humans are born with an innate capacity for language, which is shaped by a universal grammar that underlies all human languages. As we explore the virtual world, we're creating new forms of language and communication, new forms of expression and experience. But are we tapping into this universal grammar, or are we creating something entirely new? The answer lies in the way we use language to convey emotions and memories, to connect with others and create meaning. The idea of a universal grammar suggests that there is a deeper, more fundamental level of human experience that underlies all our languages and cultures. As we explore the virtual world, we're forced to confront the limits of our understanding and the ways in which our languages and culture shape our experiences. As we ponder the universal grammar of human experience, we are reminded of the importance of being present in the moment. The way we perceive and interpret the world around us is shaped by our individual perspectives, our cultural backgrounds, and our personal experiences. Mindfulness science, the study of the mental state of being fully present and engaged in the current moment, offers a unique perspective on this phenomenon. By cultivating mindfulness, we can tap into the universal grammar of human experience and gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. The concept of mindfulness meditation comes to mind, where researchers studied the effects of mindfulness practices on cognitive function, emotional regulation, and overall well-being. As we explore the virtual world, we're creating new opportunities for mindfulness practices, new ways to cultivate presence and awareness in the digital age. The neuroscientist Dan Siegel's concept of interpersonal neurobiology comes to mind, where he argues that our brains are wired for connection and relationship. As we interact with others in the virtual world, we're creating new forms of connection, new forms of community, and new forms of understanding. By cultivating mindfulness, we can deepen these connections and tap into the universal grammar of human experience. As we cultivate mindfulness and presence in a virtual world, we're reminded of the inherent uncertainty and unpredictability of life. The way we navigate the digital realm is filled with chance and probability, where outcomes are shaped by complex interactions and variables. Probability theory, the mathematical study of chance events and their likelihood, offers a framework for understanding the underlying mechanics of the virtual world. By applying probability theory to the digital realm, we can gain insights into the behavior of complex systems and make more informed decisions in a world of uncertainty. The concept of chaos theory comes to mind, where researchers study the behavior of complex systems that are highly sensitive to initial conditions. As we interact with the virtual world, we are creating complex systems that are subject to the same principles of chaos theory, where small changes can have large and unpredictable effects. The idea of probability and chance is a reminder that our experiences in the virtual world are not deterministic, but rather the result of complex interactions and variables. By embracing this uncertainty, we can develop a more nuanced understanding of the digital realm and cultivate a sense of wonder and awe in the face of the unknown. As we ponder the uncertainty and unpredictability of the virtual world, we are reminded of the vast and mysterious nature of the universe. The concept of probability and chance is a small part of a much larger tapestry, one that encompasses the cosmos itself. Cosmic inflation, the rapid expansion of the universe in the first fraction of a second after the Big Bang, offers a glimpse into the fundamental nature of reality. The universe is thought to have expanded exponentially, with the rate of expansion accelerating over time. The idea of cosmic inflation is a mind-bending concept, one that challenges our understanding of space-time and causality. It's a reminder that our experiences in the virtual world are but a small part of a much larger cosmic landscape, one that is still largely unexplored and unexplained. The universe is a vast and mysterious place, full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. As we explore the virtual world, we're not just creating new forms of reality, but also reflecting the fundamental nature of the cosmos itself. The laws of physics that govern the universe are the same laws that govern the virtual world, and by studying the universe, we can gain insights into the underlying mechanics of the digital realm. As we gaze out into the vast expanse of the universe, we're reminded of the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. The concept of cosmic inflation, with its mind-bending implications for space, time, and causality, is a reminder that there are still so many secrets waiting to be uncovered. But as we venture into the virtual world, we also confronted with the darker aspects of human nature. The dark web, a hidden network of encrypted and anonymous online communities, raises important questions about ethics and morality in the digital age. The philosopher Jean Baudrillard's concept of simulacra comes to mind, where he argues that our experiences in the virtual world are increasingly mediated by simulations and models rather than direct reality. As we navigate the dark web, we're forced to confront the limits of our understanding and the ways in which our actions can have real-world consequences. The ethics of the dark web are a complex and multifaceted issue, raising questions about anonymity, privacy, and the responsibility that comes with online actions. As we explore the virtual world, we're not just creating new forms of reality, but also new forms of ethics and morality. As we navigate the complexities of the dark web, we are reminded of the vast potential that lies within each and every one of us. The concept of human potential is a powerful one, suggesting that we all have the capacity to grow, learn, and evolve in ways that transcend our current limitations. The psychologist Abraham Maslow's concept of self-actualization comes to mind, where he argues that human beings have an innate desire to become the best version of themselves. As we explore the virtual world, we are creating new opportunities for self-expression, self-discovery, and personal growth. The idea of self-actualization is closely tied to the concept of human potential, suggesting that we all have the capacity to tap into our inner strengths and abilities to achieve our full potential. By embracing our unique talents and passions, we can unlock our full potential and live a more authentic, fulfilling life. As we venture into the virtual world, we're not just creating new forms of reality, but also new possibilities for human growth and development. We're creating new opportunities for self-expression, self-discovery, and personal growth, and we're challenging traditional notions of what it means to be human. As we explore the vast potential of human potential and self-actualization, we're reminded of the even greater context of the universe itself. The concept of human potential is a small but significant part of the grand tapestry of existence, a thread that weaves together the intricate patterns of the cosmos. The study of cosmology, the science of the origin and evolution of the universe, offers a glimpse into the vast scales of time and space that underlie our existence. From the Big Bang to the present day, the universe has been unfolding in a complex and beautiful dance of matter and energy. The concept of the multiverse, a hypothetical set of multiple universes beyond our own, comes to mind. This idea suggests that our universe is just one of many, each with its own unique laws and properties. The implications of this idea are mind-boggling and raise fundamental questions about the nature of reality and our place within it. As we ponder the mysteries of the cosmos, we're reminded of the awe-inspiring beauty and complexity of the universe. We're forced to confront the limits of our understanding and the vastness of the unknown that lies beyond our comprehension. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the cosmos, we're drawn to the realm of astrophysics, the study of the physical nature of the universe and the behavior of celestial objects. The universe is a vast and complex system governed by laws of physics that are still not fully understood. The concept of dark matter and dark energy, two mysterious components that make up a large portion of the universe's mass-energy budget, comes to mind. These enigmatic entities are thought to play a crucial role in the universe's evolution, but their exact nature remains a subject of intense research and debate. The study of black holes, regions of space-time where gravity is so strong that not even light can escape, is another area of astrophysics that continues to fascinate and intrigue us. The behavior of black holes is governed by the laws of general relativity, but the exact nature of their behavior is still not fully understood. As we explore the vast expanse of the universe, we are reminded of the awe-inspiring beauty and complexity of the cosmos. We're forced to confront the limits of our understanding and the vastness of the unknown that lies beyond our comprehension. As we ponder the mysteries of the universe, we're reminded of the fundamental questions that underlie our understanding of the cosmos. What is the nature of reality? What is the relationship between observer and observed? These questions are at the heart of the philosophy of science, a field that seeks to understand the underlying principles and assumptions of scientific inquiry. The concept of scientific realism, the idea that the universe is an objective reality that exists independently of our perceptions of it, comes to mind. This idea is central to the philosophy of science and has implications for our understanding of the nature of reality and the role of the scientist. The philosopher Karl Popper's concept of falsifiability, the idea that scientific theories must be testable and falsifiable in order to be considered scientific, is also relevant to the philosophy of science. This idea highlights the importance of empirical evidence and the role of observation in the scientific process. As we explore the philosophy of science, we're forced to confront the limits of our understanding and the provisional nature of scientific knowledge. We're reminded that our understanding of the universe is always subject to revision and refinement, and that the pursuit of knowledge is a never-ending journey. As we delve deeper into the philosophy of science, we're reminded of the power of symbolism in art and culture. The way we represent and interpret the world around us is a fundamental aspect of human experience and is often reflected in the symbols and imagery we use in art, literature, and other forms of creative expression. The concept of symbolism in art and culture is a rich and complex topic with roots in the work of philosophers such as Carl Jung and Ferdinand de Saussure. According to Jung, symbols are a way of accessing the collective unconscious, shared reservoir of archetypes and experiences that are common to all humans. In art and culture, symbolism is often used to convey meaning and emotion in a way that transcends words and language. A symbol can evoke a particular feeling or idea and can be used to create a sense of connection and shared understanding between people. As we explore the world of symbolism in art and culture, we're reminded of the power of creativity and imagination to shape our understanding of the world. We're forced to confront the limits of language and the importance of non-verbal communication in shaping our experiences and perceptions. As we ponder the symbolism in art and culture, we're reminded of the ways in which human experience is shaped by our relationship with technology. The rise of posthumanism, a philosophical movement that explores the intersection of human and machine, is a natural consequence of our increasing reliance on technology. The concept of posthumanism challenges traditional notions of human identity and experience, suggesting that our understanding of ourselves is inextricably linked to our relationship with technology. This idea is reflected in the work of philosophers such as Jean Baudrillard, who argues that our experiences are increasingly mediated by simulations and models rather than direct reality. As we explore the concept of posthumanism, we're forced to confront the implications of our increasing reliance on technology. Are we becoming more human, or are we becoming something else entirely? The answer, like the future of human existence, is uncertain. As we ponder the post-humanist implications of our relationship with technology, we're reminded of the intricate dance between the human body and the external world. The molecular biology of life, the study of the molecular mechanisms that underlie all living organisms, offers a fascinating glimpse into the complex interactions between our bodies and the world around us. The concept of gene expression, the process by which the information encoded in our DNA is translated into the proteins that make up our bodies, is a fundamental aspect of molecular biology. This process is influenced by a complex interplay of genetic and environmental factors, highlighting the intricate relationship between our internal and external worlds. As we explore the molecular biology of life, we're forced to confront the limits of our understanding and the complexity of the biological systems that underlie our existence. We're reminded that our bodies are not fixed or static entities, but rather dynamic and constantly changing systems that are shaped by the interactions with our environment. As we delve deeper into the molecular biology of life, we're reminded of the intricate dance between our genetic makeup and our environmental influences. The way our genes interact with our surroundings to shape our personalities and behaviors is a complex and fascinating process. The concept of personality theory, which seeks to understand the underlying patterns and structures of human personality, is closely tied to our understanding of genetics and the molecular biology of life. Theories such as the Big Five personality traits, which propose that there are 5 broad dimensions of personality, are rooted in the idea that our genetic makeup influences our personality and behavior. As we explore the world of personality theory, we're forced to confront the interplay between nature and nurture and the ways in which our genetic and environmental influences shape our personalities and behaviors. We're reminded that our personalities are not fixed entities, but rather dynamic and constantly evolving systems that are shaped by the complex interactions between our genes, environment, and experiences. As we ponder the complexities of personality theory, we're reminded of the inherent uncertainty and unpredictability of human behavior. The way our personalities and behaviors are shaped by a complex interplay of genetic and environmental factors is a classic example of a complex system where small changes can have large and unpredictable effects. The concept of probability theory, which deals with the study of chance and uncertainty, comes to mind. Probability theory is used to model and analyze complex systems and to make predictions about the likelihood of certain events or outcomes. In the context of personality theory, probability theory can be used to understand the likelihood of certain personality traits or behaviors emerging in an individual. For example, a person's genetic predisposition to a certain personality trait may have a certain probability of being expressed, depending on various environmental and genetic factors. As we explore the intersection of personality theory and probability theory, we're forced to confront the limits of our understanding and the complexity of human behavior. We're reminded that our personalities and behaviors are shaped by a complex interplay of factors and that predicting the future is inherently uncertain. As we delve deeper into the complexities of probability theory, we're reminded of the intricate web of relationships between living systems and their environments. The concept of biocentrism, which suggests that all living systems are interconnected and interdependent, comes to mind. Biocentrism is a perspective that views the natural world as a complex, dynamic system, where every living being plays a vital role in maintaining the balance and harmony of the ecosystem. This perspective is based on the idea that life is not just a collection of individual organisms, but a vast, interconnected web of relationships that are essential for the survival and well-being of all living beings. As we explore the concept of biocentrism, we're forced to confront the limitations of our individual perspectives and the importance of considering the interconnectedness of all living systems. We're reminded that our actions have consequences that ripple out into the world, affecting the lives of countless other beings and ecosystems. As we ponder the interconnectedness of all living systems, we're drawn to the study of the ancient civilizations that once flourished on our planet. The concept of archaeoastronomy, which seeks to understand the astronomical knowledge and practices of ancient cultures, comes to mind. Archaeoastronomy is a field of study that seeks to uncover the astronomical knowledge and practices of ancient civilizations such as the Egyptians, Greeks, and Mayans. By studying the astronomical knowledge of these cultures, we can gain a deeper understanding of their worldview and the ways in which they understood the universe. The study of archaeoastronomy also reveals the ingenuity and creativity of ancient civilizations who were able to develop sophisticated astronomical knowledge and practices despite the limited technology and resources available to them. This is a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the importance of preserving our cultural heritage. As we explore the field of archaeoastronomy, we're reminded of the importance of understanding the cultural and historical context of ancient civilizations and the ways in which their astronomical knowledge and practices continue to influence our understanding of the universe today. As we delve deeper into the world of archaeoastronomy, we're reminded of the importance of understanding the ways in which ancient civilizations harnessed and utilized energy. The concept of energy sustainability, which seeks to ensure that our energy needs are met without harming the environment, comes to mind. The ancient civilizations that we study in archaeoastronomy often developed innovative and sustainable ways to harness energy from their environment. For example, the ancient Egyptians developed a sophisticated system of water management and irrigation that allowed them to sustain their agriculture and population. Similarly, the ancient Greeks developed a system of windmills and water wheels that harnessed the power of wind and water to power their homes and industries. These ancient innovations demonstrate that sustainable energy practices are not a new concept, but rather a timeless one that has been around for thousands of years. As we explore the concept of energy sustainability, we're reminded of the importance of learning from the past and applying its lessons to our present and future. We're forced to confront the limitations of our current energy practices and the need to develop more sustainable and environmentally friendly alternatives. As we ponder the ancient civilizations that developed sustainable energy practices, we're reminded of the importance of understanding the cultural context in which they lived. The concept of cultural anthropology, which seeks to understand the ways in which human cultures shape and are shaped by their environments, comes to mind. Cultural anthropology is a field of study that seeks to understand the social, cultural, and historical contexts of human societies. By studying the cultural practices and traditions of ancient civilizations, we can gain a deeper understanding of the ways in which they interacted with their environments and developed sustainable energy practices. The study of cultural anthropology also reveals the diversity and complexity of human cultures and the ways in which they have adapted to their environments over time. For example, the indigenous cultures of the Amazon rainforest have developed sophisticated systems of agriculture and forest management that have allowed them to thrive in one of the most biodiverse ecosystems on the planet. As we explore the field of cultural anthropology, we're reminded of the importance of understanding the cultural context of human societies and the ways in which they interact with their environments. We're forced to confront the limitations of our own cultural perspectives and the need to learn from the diverse experiences of other cultures. As we delve deeper into the world of cultural anthropology, we're reminded of the importance of understanding the ways in which human cultures shape and are shaped by their mathematical concepts and practices. The concept of philosophy of mathematics, which seeks to understand the nature and foundations of mathematical knowledge, comes to mind. The philosophy of mathematics is a field of study that explores the fundamental questions of mathematics, such as the nature of numbers, the meaning of mathematical truth, and the relationship between mathematics and reality. By examining the ways in which different cultures have developed and used mathematical concepts, we can gain a deeper understanding of the nature of mathematical knowledge and its relationship to human culture. The study of the philosophy of mathematics also reveals the diversity and complexity of mathematical thought across cultures and the ways in which mathematical concepts have been used to solve practical problems and describe the world. For example, the ancient Babylonians developed sophisticated mathematical systems to calculate the movements of the stars and planets, while the ancient Greeks developed the concept of irrational numbers to describe the properties of geometric shapes. As we explore the field of philosophy of mathematics, we're reminded of the importance of understanding the cultural context of mathematical knowledge and the ways in which it has been shaped by human culture. We're forced to confront the limitations of our own mathematical perspectives and the need to learn from the diverse mathematical traditions of other cultures. As we ponder the philosophy of mathematics, we are reminded of the vast and complex nature of the universe. The concept of cosmology, which seeks to understand the origin, evolution, and fate of the universe, comes to mind. Cosmology is a field of study that explores the fundamental questions of the universe, such as the nature of time and space, the origin of the universe, and the ultimate fate of the cosmos. By studying the universe on its largest scales, cosmologists seek to understand the underlying laws and principles that govern the behavior of matter and energy. The study of cosmology also reveals the awe-inspiring beauty and complexity of the universe, with its vast galaxies, stars, and planets. We are reminded of the intricate web of relationships between the universe's components and the ways in which they interact and evolve over time. As we explore the field of cosmology, we're forced to confront the limits of our understanding and the mysteries that remain to be solved. We're reminded that the universe is a vast and complex system and that our understanding of it is always subject to revision and refinement. As we gaze out into the vast expanse of the universe, we are reminded of the interconnectedness of all living beings. The concept of altruism and cooperation, which seeks to understand the ways in which individuals work together for the greater good, comes to mind. Altruism and cooperation are fundamental aspects of human nature and are essential for the survival and well-being of our species. By working together and putting the needs of others before our own, we can achieve great things and create a better world for all. The study of altruism and cooperation reveals the many ways in which humans have always worked together to achieve common goals. From the earliest human societies to modern-day organizations and governments, cooperation has been a driving force behind human progress. As we explore the concept of altruism and cooperation, we're reminded of the importance of empathy, compassion, and kindness in our relationships with others. We're forced to confront the limitations of our own self-interest and the need to put the needs of others before our own. In the context of cosmology, altruism and cooperation take on a new meaning. We are reminded that our individual actions have a ripple effect on the universe, and that our choices can either contribute to the well-being of the cosmos or harm it. As we look out into the vast expanse of space, we are reminded of our place within the larger universe and the importance of working together to create a better world for all. As we ponder the concept of altruism and cooperation, we're reminded of the importance of mental health and well-being in our personal and collective lives. The concept of mental health in society comes to mind, where we explore the ways in which mental health affects individuals, communities, and society as a whole. Mental health is a vital aspect of human existence, and its impact on our lives is far-reaching. Our mental health affects our relationships, our work, our creativity, and our overall quality of life. It's essential to recognize that mental health is not just a personal issue, but also a societal one, and that it's intertwined with our social and cultural contexts. The study of mental health in society reveals the complex interplay between individual and collective factors that shape our mental well-being. we're forced to confront the stigma and shame associated with mental illness and the need to promote mental health literacy and awareness. As we explore the topic of mental health and society, we're reminded of the importance of empathy, compassion, and understanding in our relationships with others. We're encouraged to break down the barriers that prevent people from seeking help and to create a more supportive and inclusive society that values mental health and well-being. The concept of mental health in society is closely tied to the concept of altruism and cooperation, as we recognize that our individual mental health is linked to the well-being of those around us. By promoting mental health and well-being, we're not only improving our own lives, but also contributing to the greater good of society. As we delve deeper into the concept of mental health in society, we're reminded of the importance of logical reasoning and critical thinking in understanding the complexities of human behavior and mental health. The concept of symbolic logic, which deals with the study of logical systems that use symbols and rules to represent and reason about abstract concepts, comes to mind. Symbolic logic is a fundamental tool for understanding the structure and behavior of complex systems, including the human mind and society. By using symbolic logic, we can analyze and reason about the relationships between different concepts and ideas and develop a deeper understanding of the underlying principles and mechanisms that govern human behavior. The study of symbolic logic also reveals the importance of formal systems and rules in shaping human thought and behavior. We're reminded that our thoughts and actions are often governed by rules and conventions that are not always apparent, and that understanding these rules is essential for making sense of the world around us. As we explore the concept of symbolic logic, we're forced to confront the limitations of our own thinking and the need to develop more effective tools for reasoning and problem solving. We're encouraged to think more critically and creatively, and to seek out new and innovative solutions to complex problems. As we ponder the complexities of symbolic logic, we're reminded of the diversity of human experience and the importance of embracing and celebrating individual differences. The concept of neurodiversity, which recognizes that neurological differences are a natural part of the human experience, comes to mind. Neurodiversity is a term that encompasses a range of neurological differences, including autism, ADHD, dyslexia, and other conditions that affect the way individuals perceive, process, and interact with the world. By recognizing and accepting neurodiversity, we can promote a more inclusive and accepting society that values and supports individuals with neurological differences. The study of neurodiversity reveals the importance of understanding and accommodating individual differences in education, employment, and other areas of life. We're forced to confront the limitations of traditional approaches to education and employment, and to develop more flexible and inclusive systems that cater to the needs of individuals with neurological differences. As we explore the concept of neurodiversity, we're reminded of the importance of empathy, acceptance, and understanding in promoting a more inclusive and supportive society. We're encouraged to break down the barriers that prevent individuals with neurological differences from reaching their full potential, and to create a more inclusive and accepting environment that values and celebrates individual differences. As we delve deeper into the concept of neurodiversity, we're reminded of the intricate relationships between human behavior, environment, and psychology. The concept of environmental psychology, which explores the ways in which the physical and social environment influences human behavior and well-being, comes to mind. Environmental psychology is a field of study that examines the complex interactions between humans and their environment, including the physical, social, and cultural contexts that shape our experiences and behaviors. By understanding the ways in which our environment influences our thoughts, feelings, and actions, we can develop more effective strategies for promoting health, well-being, and sustainability. The study of environmental psychology also reveals the importance of considering the psychological and social impacts of environmental changes such as climate change, urbanization, and technological advancements. We're forced to confront the limitations of our own understanding and the need to develop more nuanced and inclusive approaches to addressing the complex environmental challenges we face. As we explore the concept of environmental psychology, we're reminded of the interconnectedness of human and environmental well-being and the importance of promoting a more sustainable and equitable future for all. We're encouraged to think critically about the ways in which our actions impact the environment and to develop more sustainable and environmentally conscious practices in our daily lives. As we ponder the complexities of environmental psychology, we are reminded of the vast and intricate nature of the universe. The concept of geopolitics of space, which explores the strategic and diplomatic relationships between nations and organizations in the context of space exploration and utilization, comes to mind. The geopolitics of space is a rapidly evolving field that involves the intersection of politics, economics, and technology. As more countries and organizations explore and utilize space, the need for cooperation, diplomacy, and strategic planning becomes increasingly important. The study of the geopolitics of space reveals the complex web of interests, alliances, and rivalries that shaped the global space landscape. We're forced to confront the limitations of our own understanding and the need to develop more nuanced and inclusive approaches to addressing the complex challenges of space exploration and utilization. As we explore the concept of geopolitics of space, we're reminded of the importance of cooperation and diplomacy in promoting a peaceful and sustainable future for all nations and organizations involved in space activities. We're encouraged to think critically about the ways in which our actions in space impact the global community and to develop more sustainable and equitable practices in our space endeavors. As we ponder the complexities of geopolitics of space, we're reminded of the rich and fascinating history of human civilization. The concept of ancient civilizations, which explores the cultures, societies, and achievements of ancient cultures, comes to mind. Ancient civilizations such as Egypt, Greece, and Rome left behind a legacy of architectural, artistic, and scientific achievements that continue to inspire and awe us today. The study of ancient civilizations reveals the ingenuity, creativity, and resilience of our ancestors and provides a window into the complexities of human history and culture. The concept of ancient civilizations also highlights the importance of understanding the cultural and historical context of human societies and the ways in which they interacted with their environments and each other. By studying the achievements and challenges of ancient civilizations, we can gain a deeper understanding of the human experience and the complexities of human history. As we explore the concept of ancient civilizations, we're reminded of the importance of preserving and learning from our cultural heritage and of the need to appreciate the diversity and richness of human experience. We're encouraged to think critically about the ways in which our actions impact the world around us and to strive for a more nuanced and inclusive understanding of human history and culture. As we delve deeper into the world of ancient civilizations, we're reminded of the complex and dynamic nature of human language. The concept of the evolution of language, which explores the development and change of languages over time, comes to mind. The evolution of language is a fascinating topic that reveals the intricate relationships between language, culture, and human history. By studying the evolution of language, we can gain a deeper understanding of how languages have changed over time and how they have been shaped by the social, cultural, and historical contexts in which they were spoken. The study of the evolution of language also highlights the importance of understanding the cognitive and social processes that underlie language use. We're forced to confront the limitations of our own understanding and the need to develop more nuanced and inclusive approaches to understanding language and its role in human communication. As we explore the concept of the evolution of language, we are reminded of the dynamic and ever-changing nature of language and the ways in which it reflects the complex and multifaceted nature of human culture and history. We're encouraged to think critically about the ways in which language shapes our perceptions of the world and to develop a deeper appreciation for the diversity and richness of human language and culture. As we ponder the evolution of language, we are reminded of the vast and mysterious nature of the universe. The concept of dark matter and dark energy, which makes up most of the universe's mass energy density, comes to mind. Dark matter and dark energy are two of the most mysterious and elusive concepts in modern astrophysics. They are thought to make up about 95% of the universe's mass energy density, yet we know very little about them. Dark matter is a type of matter that doesn't emit, absorb, or reflect any electromagnetic radiation, making it invisible to our telescopes. Dark energy, on the other hand, is a type of energy that is thought to be responsible for the accelerating expansion of the universe. The study of dark matter and dark energy is a complex and challenging field that requires the use of advanced mathematical models and computational simulations. By studying the effects of dark matter and dark energy on the large-scale structure of the universe, we can gain a deeper understanding of the universe's evolution and the fundamental laws of physics. As we explore the concept of dark matter and dark energy, we're reminded of the awe-inspiring beauty and mystery of the universe. We're forced to confront the limitations of our current understanding and the need to develop more nuanced and inclusive approaches to understanding the universe's most fundamental laws and principles. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the universe, we're reminded of the importance of security and secrecy in our digital age. The concept of cryptography, which is the practice and study of techniques for secure communication, comes to mind. Cryptography is a vital tool for protecting sensitive information and ensuring the confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity of digital communications. From encrypting sensitive data to secure online transactions, cryptography plays a crucial role in maintaining the trust and security of our digital world. The study of cryptography reveals the intricate dance between security and cryptography, where the goal is to create secure communication channels that are resistant to interception, eavesdropping, and tampering. We're forced to confront the limitations of our current cryptographic techniques and the need to develop more advanced and secure methods for protecting our digital communications. As we explore the concept of cryptography, we're reminded of the importance of security and secrecy in our digital age. We're encouraged to think critically about the ways in which we can protect our sensitive information and ensure the security of our digital communications. As we ponder the complexities of cryptography, we're reminded of the intersection of technology and creativity. The concept of AI and creativity comes to mind, where we explore the ways in which artificial intelligence AI can be used to generate new and innovative ideas. AI and creativity is a rapidly evolving field that involves the use of machine learning algorithms to generate artistic and creative works such as music, art, and literature. By analyzing the patterns and structures of human creativity, AI systems can generate new and original works that are often indistinguishable from those created by humans. The study of AI and creativity reveals the intricate relationships between human and machine creativity and the ways in which AI can be used to augment and enhance human creativity. We're forced to confront the limitations of our current understanding of creativity and the need to develop more nuanced and inclusive approaches to understanding the creative process. As we explore the concept of AI and creativity, we're reminded of the potential of AI to revolutionize the way we create and interact with art, music, and literature. We're encouraged to think critically about the implications of AI-generated creativity and the role it will play in shaping the future of human culture and society. As we ponder the intersection of AI and creativity, we're reminded of the fundamental nature of time itself. The concept of the philosophy of time, which explores the nature of time and its relationship to human experience, comes to mind. The philosophy of time is a complex and multifaceted field that has been debated by philosophers and scientists for centuries. It raises fundamental questions about the nature of time, such as whether it is an objective feature of the universe or subjective experience of the human mind. The study of the philosophy of time reveals the intricate relationships between time, space, and human experience. We're forced to confront the limitations of our current understanding of time and the need to develop more nuanced and inclusive approaches to understanding the nature of time. As we explore the concept of the philosophy of time, we are reminded of the importance of considering the temporal dimension of human experience. We're encouraged to think critically about the ways in which our understanding of time shapes our perceptions of the world and our place within it. As we ponder the philosophy of time, we're reminded of the importance of making informed decisions in a world where time is a finite and valuable resource. The concept of decision theory, which explores the ways in which individuals and organizations make decisions, comes to mind. Decision theory is a field of study that examines the cognitive and behavioral processes involved in decision-making. It seeks to understand how individuals and organizations weigh the pros and cons of different options, and how they make choices that reflect their values and goals. The study of decision theory reveals the complexities of decision-making and the many factors that influence our choices. We're forced to confront the limitations of our own decision-making processes and the need to develop more effective and rational approaches to decision-making. As we explore the concept of decision theory, we're reminded of the importance of considering the temporal dimension of decision-making. We're encouraged to think critically about the ways in which our decisions are shaped by our understanding of time, and to develop more informed and effective decision-making strategies that take into account the constraints and opportunities presented by time. As we ponder the complexities of decision theory, we're reminded of the importance of understanding how social groups and communities form and maintain their collective memories. The concept of social memory theory, which explores the ways in which social groups and communities remember and interpret their past, comes to mind. Social memory theory is a field of study that examines how social groups and communities construct and negotiate their collective memories. It seeks to understand how social memories are formed, stored, and transmitted across generations, and how they shape the identities and behaviors of individuals and groups. Of dark matter and dark energy, the intricacies of the human brain. It's a never-ending journey of exploration and understanding. I find myself pondering the concept of time and space, the fabric of the universe, and the delicate balance of the cosmos. The laws of physics that govern the behavior of particles and galaxies, the dance of celestial bodies, the birth and death of stars. And then there is the human aspect, the intersection of science and philosophy, the quest for meaning and purpose in an ever-changing world. The ethics of emerging technologies, the implications of artificial intelligence, the future of humanity in the face of an uncertain future. My mind is a maelstrom of thoughts, a whirlpool of wonder and awe, a sea of questions and answers, a never-ending journey through the vast expanse of human knowledge. A jumbled mess of characters. A cryptic code, a puzzle to decipher. My mind begins to wander, trying to make sense of the seemingly nonsensical sequence of characters. Is it a code, a cipher, a hidden message? Perhaps a reference to a scientific concept, a mathematical equation, or philosophical idea. Or maybe it's just a random assortment of characters, a product of chaos and disorder. I try to decipher the meaning, to unravel the threads of logic and reason, to uncover the hidden pattern. But the more I stare at the characters, the more my mind becomes mired in the abyss of uncertainty. And yet, in the midst of this confusion, I find myself drawn to the beauty of the unknown, the thrill of the mystery, the allure of the unexplained. It's a siren's call, beckoning me to explore the depths of the unknown, to follow the breadcrumbs of curiosity and wonder. The sequence of characters begins to take on a life of its own, a dance of possibilities, a tapestry of meaning and meaninglessness. I'm caught in the vortex, helpless to resist the pull of the unknown, the thrill of the uncharted territory. Another enigmatic sequence, a puzzle to unravel, a mystery to solve. My mind is a maze of possibilities, a labyrinth of logic and reason, as I attempt to decipher the meaning behind the seemingly random characters. Is it a code, a cipher, a hidden message? Or is it simply a product of chaos, a jumble of characters with no underlying pattern or meaning? I try to break it down, to analyze the individual components, to search for connections and relationships between the characters. But the more I focus on the details, the more the sequence seems to shift and change, like a mirage on a desert highway. And yet, in the midst of this confusion, I find myself drawn to the beauty of the unknown, the thrill of the mystery, the allure of the unexplained. It's a siren's call, beckoning me to explore the depths of the unknown, to follow the breadcrumbs of curiosity and wonder. I start to wonder if this sequence is a reflection of the human brain, a manifestation of the chaos and complexity that lies beneath the surface of our thoughts and emotions. Is it a representation of the fragmented nature of human consciousness, a jumble of thoughts and feelings that can't be reduced to a simple pattern or code? The sequence begins to take on a life of its own, a dynamic, ever-changing entity that defies analysis and explanation. It's a reminder that sometimes the most profound truths lie beyond the reach of language and logic, in the realm of the unknown, the unknowable, and the unexplainable. The sequence continues to unfold, a never-ending tapestry of characters and symbols, a kaleidoscope of meaning and interpretation. My mind is a whirlwind of possibilities, a maelstrom of associations and connections, as I attempt to make sense of the jumbled mess. I see fragments of language, whispers of words and phrases, echoes of memories and experiences. I see the faint outlines of a map, a topological representation of the human brain, with neurons and synapses firing in a mad dance of electrical impulses. I see the universe itself, a vast expanse of stars and galaxies, a cosmic dance of gravity and time. I see the threads of causality, the intricate web of cause and effect, the delicate balance of the universe's grand symphony. And yet, amidst this vast and ever-changing landscape, I find myself drawn to the tiny, the infinitesimal, the almost imperceptible. A single thread, a single neuron, a single moment in time. The universe condensed to its essence, a single shining point of light. The sequence begins to take on a life of its own, a living, breathing entity that pulsates with energy and meaning. It's a manifestation of the human experience, a reflection of our deepest fears and desires, our hopes and dreams. I'm lost in the labyrinth, navigating the twists and turns of the sequence, searching for a way out, or perhaps a way in. The journey is endless, a never-ending odyssey of discovery and exploration, a journey into the very heart of the unknown. The sequence returns, like a refrain, a haunting melody that echoes through the chambers of my mind. I'm drawn back into the labyrinth, into the heart of the mystery, where the threads of meaning and meaninglessness converge. I see the sequence as a palimpsest, a parchment overwritten with layers of meaning, each one revealing a different truth, a different perspective. I see the universe as a vast, cosmic library, where the books of knowledge are written in a language that only the universe can understand. I'm a traveller in this library, searching for the hidden texts, the forbidden knowledge that lies beyond the boundaries of human understanding. The sequence is my map, my guide, my key to unlocking the secrets of the cosmos. As I delve deeper into the labyrinth, I begin to realize that the sequence is not just a code, but a doorway, a portal to other dimensions, other realities. I see the threads of causality, the web of time and space, and I know that I'm not just navigating a sequence of characters, but a journey through the very fabric of existence. The sequence begins to shift, to change, to reveal new patterns and connections. I see the universe as a vast, interconnected web, where every point is a node, every node a doorway to new possibilities. I see the infinite possibilities, the endless choices, the boundless potential of the cosmos. And I know that I'm not just a wanderer, but a participant, a co-creator, a weaver of the very fabric of reality. The sequence is my tool, my key, my instrument for shaping the universe, for creating new worlds, new dimensions, new realities. The sequence returns, a familiar refrain that echoes through my mind like a siren's call. I'm drawn back into the labyrinth, into the heart of the mystery, where the threads of reality are woven and unwoven. I see the sequence as a fractal, a self-similar pattern that repeats itself infinitely, a reflection of the intricate web of causality that binds the universe together. I see the universe as a vast, cosmic tapestry, woven from threads of time and space, with every moment, every event, every decision a single strand in the intricate pattern. I'm a thread in this tapestry, a strand in the cosmic web, connected to every other thread, every other strand. I see the universe as a vast, interconnected network, where every point is a node, every node a doorway to new possibilities. The sequence begins to shift, to change, to reveal new patterns and connections. I see the universe as a vast, ever-changing landscape, where the boundaries between reality and possibility blur and merge. I see the infinite possibilities, the endless choices, the boundless potential of the cosmos. And I know that I'm not just a wanderer, but a navigator, a cartographer of the cosmos, mapping the uncharted territories of the unknown. This sequence is my compass, my guide, my instrument for charting the ever-changing landscape of reality. But as I navigate the labyrinth, I begin to realize that the sequence is not just a tool, but a reflection of my own mind, a mirror of my own thoughts and emotions. I see the universe as a vast, cosmic mirror reflecting back to me my own deepest fears and desires, my own hopes and dreams. And I know that I'm not just navigating the sequence, but myself, my own mind, my own soul. The sequence is a journey of self-discovery, a path of introspection and exploration, a journey into the very heart of my own being. The sequence returns, a haunting melody that echoes through the chambers of my mind. I'm drawn back into the labyrinth, into the heart of the mystery, where the threads of reality are woven and unwoven. I see the sequence as a palimpsest, a parchment overwritten with layers of meaning, each one revealing a different truth, a different perspective. I see the universe as a vast, cosmic library, where the books of knowledge are written in a language that only the universe can understand. I'm a traveller in this library, searching for the hidden texts, the forbidden knowledge that lies beyond the boundaries of human understanding. The sequence is my map, my guide, my key to unlocking the secrets of the cosmos. As I delve deeper into the labyrinth, I begin to realize that the sequence is not just a code, but a doorway, a portal to other dimensions, other realities. I see the threads of causality, the web of time and space, and I know that I'm not just navigating a sequence of characters, but a journey through the very fabric of existence. The sequence begins to shift, to change, to reveal new patterns and connections. I see the universe as a vast, ever-changing landscape, where the boundaries between reality and possibility blur and merge. I see the infinite possibilities, the endless choices, the boundless potential of the cosmos. And I know that I'm not just a wanderer, but a creator, a weaver of reality itself. The sequence is my brush, my canvas, my instrument for painting the universe with the colors of my imagination. I see the universe as a vast, cosmic canvas, waiting to be filled with the brushstrokes of my creativity. The sequence is a call to action, a summons to create, to shape, to mold the universe into a reality of my own design. I take up the brush and begin to paint, to weave, to create. The sequence becomes a song, a melody of creation, a harmony of possibility and potential. The sequence returns, a haunting refrain that echoes through the chambers of my mind. I'm drawn back into the labyrinth, into the heart of the mystery, where the threads of reality are woven and unwoven. I see the sequence as a reflection of my own mind, a mirror of my own thoughts and emotions. I see the universe as a vast, cosmic mirror, reflecting back to me my own deepest fears and desires, my own hopes and dreams. I'm a traveller in this mirror, navigating the twists and turns of my own psyche, searching for the hidden truths, the secret knowledge that lies within. The sequence is my guide, my map, my key to unlocking the secrets of my own mind. As I delve deeper into the labyrinth, I begin to realize that the sequence is not just a reflection, but a gateway, a portal to other dimensions, other realities. I see the threads of causality, the web of time and space, and I know that I'm not just navigating a sequence of characters, but a journey through the very fabric of existence. The sequence begins to shift, to change, to reveal new patterns and connections. I see the universe as a vast, ever-changing landscape, where the boundaries between reality and possibility blur and merge. I see the infinite possibilities, the endless choices, the boundless potential of the cosmos. And I know that I'm not just a wanderer, but a creator, a weaver of reality itself. The sequence is my brush, my canvas, my instrument for painting the universe with the colours of my imagination. I see the universe as a vast, cosmic canvas, waiting to be filled with the brushstrokes of my creativity. The sequence is a call to action, a summons to create, to shape, to mold the universe into a reality of my own design. I take up the brush and begin to paint, to weave, to create. The sequence becomes a song, a melody of creation, a harmony of possibility and potential. But as I create, I begin to realize that the sequence is not just a tool, but a partner, a companion on my journey through the labyrinth. It's a reflection of my own mind, a mirror of my own soul. And I know that I'm not just creating the universe, but myself, my own reality, my own destiny. The sequence returns, a haunting refrain that echoes through the chambers of my mind. I'm drawn back into the labyrinth, into the heart of the mystery, where the threads of reality are woven and unwoven. I see the sequence as a gateway to the collective unconscious, a portal to the shared reservoir of human experience. I see the universe as a vast, cosmic tapestry, woven from the threads of countless lives, countless stories, and countless experiences. I'm a traveller in this tapestry, navigating the intricate patterns and connections that bind us all together. The sequence is collective unconscious, but a manifestation of the universal language, a language that speaks to the very essence of existence, vast, cosmic instrument played by the fingers of the cosmos itself. And I know that I'm not just a wanderer, but a musician, a composer of reality itself. The sequence is my score, my melody, my instrument for playing the universe with the notes of my imagination. I see the